What's up everyone, this is CyberKnight 8610, and today we're going to talk about the rest of the New Orders archetype. We talked about the first card for this because it was revealed in the last episode of Yugioh last week, and we talked about the rank 4. Well, today we're going to talk about, I believe there's 4 new cards that have been revealed for this archetype, and we're going to talk about them today. They were in the latest episode, the Japanese episode of course, since that's ahead of the US episodes. And yeah, let's go ahead and start off. First we have New Orders 6 Etheric Apophis, I think is how you say it. It is a rank 6 monster for the archetype. It requires 2 level 6 monsters to bring it out, so it is generic, which comes in handy. 2,500 attack, 1,500 defense. Its effect is you can detach 1 XC material from this card, then target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. It loses 2,000 attack. Not bad of an effect. It's kind of simple effect, but I like how it works. I mean, just getting one of your opponent's monsters, making it go down by 2,000 attack. This card already has 2,500 attack, so it doesn't have like a weak attack stat for having this kind of effect. So it works out great, and it's, you know, this archetype too, for people that may not know, maybe you missed the first video we had on this, basically an archetype that is all about ranking up. It's almost like level monsters with XC monsters, I guess is the best way to explain it. They use the rank up cards, of course, to keep going up these different levels. There's actually a special rank up card for them that can actually make monsters go up to 2 ranks instead of just 1 rank ahead of itself. So, you know, like a rank 4 can go to a rank 6. And then that's how this works, because they're all even numbers for these new orders. So we're going to talk about that card later on, different video though. So yeah, that's just kind of how this archetype works. This card, I could see that kind of working by itself a little bit too. Alright, next up we have New Orders 8 Etheric Sabalik. I think it's how you say that one. Hopefully I'm pronouncing all these right. I don't know. Anyway, it is light, level 8 of course. It is generic too, so it just requires 2 level 8 monsters to bring it out. It's rank 8 too. I'm sorry, I said level 8 before, didn't I? Let's see, it has 3,000 attack, 2,000 defense, and its effect is when this card is XC summoned, you can add 1 spell or trap card from your deck to your hand. Once per turn in each player's turn, you can detach 1 XC material from this card, activate 1 spell or trap card from your hand. Another great effect. Even, you know, they don't really have too much to do with each other other than you're ranking up to use them. So you can't use these separately. You know, I honestly think these are going to be imprinted too. That's the reason I'm talking about them. And yeah, I can see this card working great. I mean, you're able to search through the deck, get any spell or trap you want. Then not only that, that's just, you know, by summoning you get that. You can attach 1 XC material and then use it in either player's turn. That's pretty awesome. I mean, just think of all the different spells or traps we have in the game and being able to instantly use them, especially a trap, you know, being able to use it almost as like a spell in a way, because using it from your hand. That's really awesome effect, and being a rank 8, that's not too hard to bring out these days. It used to be more of a pain, I guess, when Xyz first came out. Nowadays, not so much. So this card is actually pretty scary. I'd like to use it if it keeps this sort of effect imprinted, which I think it might get nerfed a little bit. I know I could use this with my rank 8 photon build that I have. So yeah, I mean, I really like that effect. Kind of hope it gets nerfed though a little bit, because that's a little too scary. Next up, we have New Orders 10 Etheric Horus. So this is the rank 10 New Orders card, really. It requires 2 level 10 monsters to bring it out. And so it's, you know, they're all generic. 3,500 attack, 2,500 defense. Its effect is once per turn, your opponent's cards on the field outnumber your cards on the field. You can detach 1 XC material from this card. Then your opponent targets a number of cards they control equal to the difference, destroy the cards. The wording on that's all weird, I guess, from whenever people translated it from the anime. So yeah, it's kind of weird to read that. Basically, your opponent has more cards in the field than you do. You can destroy the difference. You know, so if they have 3 more cards, you can destroy 3 cards on the field. Pretty cool effect. I kind of like Gustav more. I guess you're going to compare it. I think Gustav is the only other rank 10 we have, or the only one I can think of off the top of my head at the moment. You know, it's not like a Chaos XC or something. So I kind of like Gustav more in this. Not that bad of an effect, though. If you're going to get something that swarms and the deck that you use doesn't really swarm or anything, which I assume these new orders really wouldn't, because you're just going to keep trying to rank up the same monster over and over. So I can see this actually working out great. I like the artwork of all these too. They have like an Egyptian kind of theme going on. I think it's awesome. So yeah, 3,500 attack too. That's pretty scary. Alright, and the last card we're going to talk about is New Orders 12 Etheric Maz, I think is how you pronounce it. No, not sure at all. I'm probably just killing the names of these cards. I know. Let's see, it requires 2 level 12 monsters to bring it out, which sounds very odd. This is actually the first rank XC monster that is a rank 12. I'm sorry, I can't I'm getting all tongue-tied. It is the first XC monster, though, that is rank 12. So that's pretty interesting. 4,000 attack, 3,000 defense. And yeah, here's its effect. Once per turn, you can special summon all XC materials attached to this card. During the end phase of this turn, all monsters special summon this way are attached to this card as XC materials. When this card leaves the field, any monsters special summon this effect are destroyed. So whatever monsters you use to bring this card out, you know, that are actually added as the materials, just swarm the field. The scariest thing about this card, though, is how you summon these, how these really work. I mean, yeah, you could, I guess, potentially bring out 2 level 12 monsters and do that, you know, and actually go for this card. More than likely you're not, though. If you actually went through the whole thing and ranked up, well, you're going to have a lot of monsters attached, because every rank, like for example, the rank 10 monster will be attached as a material to the 12, and so will the 6 and the 8 and all that too. So you're going to just swarm the field completely with these monsters, because more than likely you're going to have a bunch of materials, because every time you rank up whatever the previous monster, like for example Utopia, and you rank up to Utopia Ray Victory, well, Utopia becomes a material for Victory. So that's how this would work. So you'd be able to swarm the field with all the new orders, the different ranks. The thing is, of course, at the end of the turn, they reattach to it, which that's makes it a little less broken. It's still like basically a freaking God card XC monster. I mean, it's freaking awesome. The artwork's really neat too. I like the swords that he's using. Yeah, and then if he leaves the field in any way, I guess being destroyed or whatever, you know, just leaves the field, then all the special summon cards are destroyed. So that's not too bad. At least all those go away with it. So yeah, what do you guys think about the new orders? I really do hope they get printed. I think they will. I think they'll be in a Legacy of the Variant. I think it's the next pack. I think I said, yeah, I think that's the right name. I don't know. I've been thinking of so many different things for videos that I am kind of getting everything confused. But I think this Legacy of the Variant is the next one. So yeah, I think this archetype will be printed. Would you guys use this archetype if it was printed? I think some of it will have to get nerfed, but I could see the rank 12. I mean, with all the trouble you're going through to bring it out, I could see it having an effect that's going to be pretty scary. Like I said, it's basically like a God card, and would be pretty cool too, because we hadn't really had God card level XC monsters in some ways. You know, we had like the Polar Gods for Synchros, and they were like the God card Synchros. I'm hoping to see some really, really powerful XC monsters like that. And I'm hoping too that like that new Utopia monster we're going to hear about, I guess, in 2 weeks. I'm hoping that will have some really awesome effect too, like almost like a God card XC as well. But yeah, tell me what you guys think about these cards. As always, thank you for watching. All the info will be in the description if you want to read about these cards for yourself. And I'm hoping, like I said, I really think they will be printed, and I hope they will, because I want to try these out, and I think it's going to be awesome. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to come rate and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later. See ya.